I got an email from the Shovel Knight people offering me the new Shovel Knight game.
Oh, really? There's a new Shovel Knight game?
Yeah. Something of... It's about King Knight.
Oh, I see. King Knight.
I think that's going to be their last DLC, plus they're adding a roguelike, like, standalone game.
Anything you can... Oh, you have 3 skill points.
Yeah, I should probably spend them on something. It's just now that I've turned it on an easier difficulty. Like, the problem is I need a middle ground between normal and easy. For, I can do this, I'm just not...
Oh, there's that pushback skill that you never got.
What, this one?
Oh, that's
this
a pull.
one? I don't really use the push as much. I was thinking lightsaber range, just to kill, drones and stuff.
Okay. Just a greater distance.
Yep. I can also grab grasping pull here. You can crush ATSTs like a car compactor with a pilot still inside. Wait, really? In this game? Or, oh, no, we're talking about the App Store.
App Store?
There's a mobile game, probably.
Oh. Here we go. Now will it open? Or will you receive another vision?
Master.
You were wrong to return here unarmed.
Not unarmed.
You think that lightsaber proves you a Jedi?
No. Facing you. Memories that have haunted me since Braca. I won't run from them anymore.
Then let us see what manner of death your courage brings. The weapon mediocre. If you cannot surpass my teaching, then you will die here. I taught
a health
you
bar.
everything you know.
Maybe you have to land some hits?
Have you truly learned? Impressive. But is power the answer?
No.
There you go.
Master. I will never forget. The loss has become a part of me. I will honor your teaching and your sacrifice.
Remember, persistence reveals the path. Brothers, an intruder! You can't win, outsider! Cannot hide your weakness.
There we go.
Oh. There's an archer.
Yeah, I can't tell if I do more damage in this mode. I think it just means I take less damage.
I wonder if we're going to see the winged goddess at all. The one that's always depicted with all of the tendrils.
Oh, that's a good point.
Who knows?
Could be the final boss of this area.
Is this a side area?
Looks like it. Yeah, it's got a little memory on it.
We shouldn't be here. This place is cursed.
Don't be scared. Remember, we have a deal. You promised to teach me your magics.
Yeah, Terran Malicos.
Yeah, so chances are we're just gonna fight them too. More than anything else. I don't think we're gonna see their winged goddess.
I think Malicos is the real villain, and that Merrin was just caught up in this.
Yeah.
My fallen sisters. This man has promised to grant us our vengeance, but only if I teach him our magic. Forgive me. I must ally with Malicos.
Into the crack. Yeah, I feel like we're probably gonna kill Terran Malicos and then just be like, peace.
I feel bad if we just left Merrin here, unless she wants to just safeguard the witches.
Well,
You
why
chose to
would...
return. Brave, but not wise.
Maybe. Merrin, right? I'm Cal Kestis. What you were told about the Jedi was not true.
So you say. Cal. Malicos said many things too.
Terran Malicos might have been part of my order, but what he is now, I have no idea. All I do know is having a lightsaber isn't what makes you a Jedi.
Then what does?
We were peacekeepers. We were betrayed by those we protected. Hunted down by the Empire. I might be one of the last of my kind.
I was only a child when they attacked. An armored warrior brandishing this descended upon us and cut down my people, my sisters, until I was left alone with the dead. Then Malicos came and promised me revenge if I shared our secrets with him in return.
I know what it's like to lose everything. And Malicos was wrong to use that against you. We don't have to be enemies.
We will need this.
There she goes again.
I'll be watching.
Let's get out of here.
Malicos lies ahead. You could turn back.
I can't. Lives are at stake.
Whose lives?
Innocents. Force-sensitive children who will be hunted down and murdered.
As we were.
Ooh, a side path. Other memory?
Something terrible happened here. A massacre. They killed their own kind for promises of power.
Oh, and these are the Zepho. Not the Night Sisters.
Yep. I mean, so it does lead me to believe that the Zepho, when they were delving into the Force, they were actually
Well,
maybe
they were
learning how to harness. You know how the Force exists in all things.
Yeah.
Maybe sacrificing people to draw on it.
Well, I think part of it is the concept of light and dark probably doesn't even mean much to them. They clearly have light and dark, but they seemed allied regardless. They just seem like a race of Force users more than anything else.
Look at all this. See the Zepho?
My friend, I have never been one to shy away from the pursuit of knowledge. My friend, I have never been one to shy away from the pursuit of knowledge. But the shadow of the dark side lies heavy in this tomb. I've uncovered Kujet's legacy. A ruthless leader who destroyed the Astriums and lives of any who opposed the Sage's rule. These Zepho were once Kujet's enemies. Brave rebels who stood against tyranny. Forgive me. I've spent too many rotations on this planet. My mind is beginning to slip. I can go no further. I must return to Zephyr.
Yeah, so those are, see the frozen forms?
Yeah, they're climbing
Mm.
over each other. They
Just try
look
to
like
get
they're
out.
fleeing, though.
Mm-hmm. What's on the other side?
Just more of them.
Mm-hmm.
And they're all reacting to whatever's up there.
Yep. Oh, it reminds me of Pompeii, actually.
Like, whatever they've got on the other side of this door ain't good.
Kestis,
Malicos.
welcome home. Here to begin your training. What in these ruins tempts you so much to risk death?
I could ask you the same thing.
There is power there. Beyond Jedi understanding. Power I control. I would offer you the same thing.
Don't you understand? I'm not interested in power. I want to restore the Order.
Restore the Jedi Order. Oh, you poor fool. It's over! Jedi fell long before the purge. It was stifled by tradition. Deafened by our past glories. Blinded by endless war.
Maybe. But it's never over, Malicos. We stand here now, with the chance to learn. To rebuild from our mistakes.
Jedi learn. There's no future for them. Why can you not see that? It's time for something new. You and me. We could build something different. Something better.
No.
And Dathomir will be your grave. Only cowards run.
I was expecting him to
Nice
mount an
survival.
attack immediately, but he actually held back a bit.
Yeah, I was kind of curious if he'd make the first move.
Too slow.
That does some damage. Okay, more aggressive now.
And he was definitely doing the whole, like, mired by traditions
You're skilled in fencing.
business.
I mean, he's not necessarily wrong. What the? That animation didn't track.
I was wrong to think you could stand with me.
Uh-oh.
Die world!
You have no right to Dathomir. No right to our magic. Get up, Cal Kestis. You're not dead yet.
It bugs me a little bit that he was able to down me even though he hasn't hit me yet. Like, I kind of wish some of these cutscenes would change a little bit based on, like, how your performance
performing.
was.
Oh, wow.
I won't let you strike me down.
Using an extended force throw for some of those. Reminds me of how Kriya, remember when she had 4 lightsabers whirling around her and she didn't even need to use her?
That was really cool. I wish I want to play
a game where you're just telepathically
yeah.
using the force
Like-
to lift lightsabers.
I really wish I could play like a Star Wars game where I can like live out that power fantasy, or any other game for that measure. Honestly, like one of my favorite characters when I was a kid was a character with a...
They felt that. You shall not hit me.
Too many cutscenes.
What is this?
It's like you said, Malicos. Dathomir will be your grave.
No!
Just made him meld to stone.
Let him lie in the dark with his secrets until death takes him.
Why'd you help me?
To rid Dathomir of that parasite.
To quickly finish my thing before we go, one of my favorite D&D characters ever was a character with multiple dancing weapons.
Oh.
And so he had, I think it was a greatsword, great axe, longsword, and shield. And he was a cleric, I think? And so what I would do is I'd just walk around, you know, casting support spells and healing and stuff.
But you had these weapons defending you.
Yeah, while my animated arsenal was just going around hacking things to death. It was great. And I realize now I think that's not actually how it was supposed to have worked at the time. But it was just freaking rad. I actually gave somebody the first part of that arsenal in one of our D&D campaigns. I don't remember who I gave it to, but they never used it. So, oh well. I was kind of upset because I was like, but that's my favorite. Anyway, I want to do that in a video game someday.
What are you really doing here, Cal Kestis?
The ones who built this tomb, the Zepho, they created an object called the Astrium. It opens a vault on a distant planet. Inside is a list of Force-sensitive children across the galaxy. But the Empire is looking for it too.
What Empire?
The Empire. The one bent on exterminating Force-sensitive so no one can stand against it?
Then it will come for Dathomir before long, as the war did. I will help you find this Astrium.
Sorry. I thought...
This place, it's...
Horrifying.
I thought BD had gone off to scan something real quick, but no.
So is this Kujit's tomb?
Yeah, looks like it.
More people clamoring. Or they're falling?
Yeah, they're falling into the pit, being pushed by these guys. They're clamoring to get at this guy. They're prostrating themselves before this guy. And then it loops back.
The Astrium?
We finally found it.
It is real.
Merrin, this could be the key to the next generation of Jedi.
I'm happy for you. And your Jedi. But nothing can bring back my people.
Yeah. After the purge, I was alone for a long time. In hiding, I was scared that they'd find out who I was, or what I was.
What changed?
A very good friend of mine told me to go out and find my place in the galaxy.
And you listened?
Well, no. But life has this funny way of forcing you on the path forward anyway. Now here I am. Or at least expected.
A path forward. I will join you.
You will?
I've spent years waiting for a chance to avenge my sisters. I'm finished waiting. I wish to fight by your side. Night Sisters and Jedi do not travel together, but survivors. We adapt.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess we do. What do you think, BD? I agree. My crew, they might take a little bit of convincing, though.
Bringing
Then
which on board?
convince them.
Grease is going to be apprehensive about that.
I'd be pretty happy if they're just like, nah, it's okay.
Oh, look, there she is.
Oh, that's cute. Just waiting for us.
Just teleportation powers. Oh no,
okay.
monsters.
Looks like we got
There's no way forward.
friendos.
Wait, isn't that where
Testing me.
the dude
And
was
you
buried?
passed. Congratulations.
Hello, friend.
Are you gonna help me with this?
I'm sure you can handle it.
Is she just gonna teleport around and talk with us the rest of the game? That'd be interesting.
Man, that would have hurt so bad on any of the other difficulties. Don't know where he's going. Alright. I
It's a
feel
woman you
bad.
travel with. Who is she?
See her? Wait, how do you know about her?
I have seen your companions. Malicos wanted me to attack them, but they posed no threat.
See her, well, she used to be a Jedi. It's a long story.
I would like to learn. I'll meet you at your ship.
I do hope this ends on a bit of a cliffhanger or something. Because
Or a good note rather than
Well, yeah.
everyone dying grisly deaths.
I'm kind of tired of that with Star Wars.
The thing is, then how are they to explain what's become of this motley crew in the years between? Because then
I mean, one, they could just have it that this whole story is non-canon. Two, they could have it that these people have been hiding out forever. And they didn't even trust the New Republic that much. Three, they ultimately fail at the end of however many games. I'm not really sure. I just like... I don't know. The problem is, I am 1,000 times more...
invested in these characters than any of the new ones.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm 1,000 times more invested. Can you call off your stupid zombie sisters?
Yeah, you'd think she would at this point. But... Maybe they've been set to kill and that's it.
I mean, I guess they are zombies, but still. But like, I'm 1,000 times more invested in this cast so far than I am, honestly, even in, like, any of the original casts. I think it's because I've had a lot more time to be around them, and they were kind of written with love.
Whoa!
Yeah, they
That zombie
wanted,
leapt at
a
you.
piece of cow. Whereas, like, you know, I liked Han, Luke, and Leia. They were charming. This is awkward. But we've actually had, like, kind of actual growth. Cal isn't just some, like, nobody whiny kid. Even in his moments of doubt and sadness, he's still kind of pushing forward. Like, he busted his lightsaber and he's like, okay, let's go fix it. And then, like, the Kyber crystal's messed up. Oh, shoot. Alright, let's figure it out anyway. Like, I actually really like that about this character so far.
Mm-hmm.
Luke always felt just a little whiny for me.
And then he did a complete 180 by the time Return of the Jedi rolled around.
Mm-hmm.
You found it.
Whoa, well, who's this? What's that supposed to mean?
It means I'll be joining you.
Seer, Grease, this is Merrin.
She's a witch, isn't she?
A Night Sister. Your fear is unnecessary.
I couldn't have gotten the Astrium without her. We fought Malicos together. I trust her.
And we trust you. You will have to earn it.
Okay, fine. Grab some seat. As long as she doesn't try anything funny.
Welcome aboard.
They like you.
I don't know what you're saying.
You've been with these characters 3 times as long as the movie cast. As far as, like, actual hours and minutes. Yep. I mean, realistically, no. I've read enough of the Star Wars Legends books to have spent way more time with the original cast. I just don't like any of them. Like, the Legends cast were so stiff. And these characters behave like normal, reasonable, or interesting people. But, like, the problem is for Star Wars Legends specifically, like, the old books and the old content is any of the main cast had to be, effectively, there was a tribunal that said, hey,
Sometimes
these...
the exhaust valve needs a bit of tending to, but otherwise, it hasn't been much of an issue.
Cal, care to join me?
Yeah, well, we should talk to them. But, like, you had this whole legion of editors and, like, writers to say, like, yeah, this is what Luke would do, this is what Luke would do. And, like, Luke wasn't always so bad, but he always had some, like, important thing to do, and there wasn't a whole lot of, like...
It's always why they focused on side characters like Kyle Katarn as opposed to Luke. Because remember when we played Jedi Knight, Jedi Academy, and how Luke was essentially a glorified quest giver?
Mm-hmm.
And while he was the leader of the Jedi Academy and such, Kyle Katarn was your Jedi Master.
Cal,
and
care to join me?
Yeah, we should probably talk
Grease
to
has gone
Resistance
outside
folks.
for once. Figured I'd take the time to rest.
Not
He's
a bad
behind
idea.
you.
You two have spent a lot of time together.
I think it's Merrin's turn to enjoy his charm.
Think she can handle it?
He's superstitious enough to give her space, relatively speaking.
Makes me want to learn magic.
Seriously.
Well, how's Merrin doing?
Grease is behind you, Seer. He is not outside.
What are you thinking about?
How quiet it is. I don't know if it's because Grease is off the ship or something else.
Wait, what's
Is that a
going
good thing or a bad thing?
I'm not sure.
Can you
I
go
don't
over to
know if
Grease?
I like it. Silence is strange when you aren't looking for it. Almost makes me want to fill these walls with music from my Halleck set or something.
Yeah, you should start playing again.
Maybe. I don't often feel up to it these days.
I've always wanted to learn an instrument. Think you could teach me after this is all settled?
I'd like that. Yeah.
Sometimes the exhaust valve needs a bit of tending to, but otherwise, it hasn't been much of an issue.
Really? You just repeating that? Okay, well, how's
I
Merrin
could use
doing?
some time to my own thoughts.
Nope.
Okay, select a planet to go to then.
We could head back to Bogano. Might be more to discover there with your improved skills.
So I actually got almost everything on Dathomir. Bogano still has a fair bit. Ilum had like 2 chests. Kashyyyk, we're kind of mostly there.
What was the last world again?
Zepho.
Zepho itself, 80%, yeah. But
the
next
problem
80...
is Zepho is just so stinking huge.
The next 20% is probably going to be the... Wait a minute.
I don't think we go back to Zepho.
We don't go back to Zepho
I think the
at
last
all?
20%'s inside the Star Destroyer.
Hmm.
I'm just gonna go for Bogano. There's a very real chance we could beat this tonight. And I wouldn't mind that. Plus,
Where
with the
do
lower
you
difficulty,
consider
we
home?
don't really need it.
Me? Right now, the Manors. Ever since I picked this ship up, It's been my only home.
And before that?
You've got a lot of questions, don't you? Well, I come from the planet Lateron. It's comfortable, small, mostly known for its delicious spices. At least it was till the Empire took over. It's changed ever since the wars.
Not too different from Dathomir. I lost my sisters to war. Where is your family?
Well, I never really had much of a family except my great-grandma. But it's fine. Family's a bit overrated.
I do not believe that.
No? Obligations, guilt, presents. It's a lot of pressure.
Yet you surround yourself with a crew.
What? Whoa, oh, hey, that's a different deck of cards. We're about to drop out of hyperspace. Sit down.
You think it'll work?
It worked for Cordova.
You can make it work.
She's right.
Oh, hey, is anybody hungry? I was thinking of whipping up some scaz steaks. I'm sorry, am I interrupting?
No, Captain. And we couldn't have gotten this far without you.
Oh, well,
It's true, Grease.
thank you. Hey, I hope you get in there and you find that hollow thing.
Holocron.
Are you sure it's something you should find?
What do you mean?
The children on that list. If you take them from their homes to train as Jedi, won't they be hunted like you?
It has to be kept out of the hands of the Empire.
It'll help us put an end to the Empire.
Oh, hey, change of plans, we're arriving.
Oh, Grease.
Yeah?
I take my steak rare.
Huh? Okay, now we're cooking.
I'm getting some bad death flags, though.
Death flags.
Yeah. With them all thanking Breeze.
I know, and Grease had told you his history with the whole gambling thing and talk of family and... Yeah.
There's something weird about this place. The energy is different here.
Yeah, it's different than Dathomir.
Yes. Dathomir is intricate. Its ancient power emanates from the shadows. Bogano feels more simplistic, and yet... I can't figure it out.
Bogano is special. There's a reason the Zepho built their vault here.
Where your holocron waits. Hidden.
What are you getting at?
This planet has remained nearly untouched for centuries. Were the lives you seek to protect really in danger before you intervened?
We're definitely not on Dathomir anymore.
No, we are not.
Is it how you imagined? The rest of the galaxy, I mean?
It is so vast. I see now my life on Dathomir was... limited.
I felt the same way about leaving Braca. The world can feel small when you're trapped by the past.
I think I will like my time aboard the Mantis.
The Jedi retrain will help build a galaxy that respects and preserves special places like this one.
And that is their choice or yours?
We need each other to survive. Without the Jedi, I don't know if we can. We have a responsibility to protect them.
So you've said.
Yeah, she does bring up an interesting question. Is this the life they'll really want? And would they be safer if they were never found, never trained?
Shouldn't you be saving the galaxy? That is what Jedi do, no?
That's code for stop talking to me.
Cal, got a second? You've been through a lot to get here. But the vault is still an unknown.
Cordova put the holocron inside. That's what's important. I have to get it.
Cordova built danger into this test to protect it.
You're worried about me.
I don't want to train all those younglings alone.
I'll be fine, Seer. Plus, I've got BD with me.
I know. Just be careful. This might be unlike anything you two have faced before.
Thanks. We're ready. The both of us.
Take care of each other.
Are you ready for what comes next?
Yes. And so are you. I've seen it. You've learned a lot from all this, Cal.
And from you.
That's kind of you to say, Cal, but I won't be in the vault with you.
Yeah, you will. Just in a different way.
I'm glad we found you, Cal. Good luck in there. And remember, think before you react. I suspect Cordova left behind a test not just anyone could solve. May the Force be with you.
Remember when you first brought me here?
It's hard to believe how far you've come in such a short time, Cal.
Yeah. Hey, maybe when we train the younglings, we'll do it my way. I have a few ideas that don't include life or death situations.
You'll never train someone your way. Both people have to be willing to learn.
Thanks. For everything.
Anytime.
Sounds like an awful lot of goodbyes.
This might be a peaceful place, but it doesn't mean it can't be dangerous.
Alright, you've talked to everybody?
Not Grease.
Is he outside?
I don't believe he's outside. He might be inside.
Or there he is.
Or, oh, yeah,
Hey.
you're right.
Oh, wait up. I know you're about to get that hollow Kron.
Nice. You remembered. You joining me?
Oh, no, absolutely not. No, I just wanted to say, you know, those kids we're supposed to find. They're lucky to have you.
They're lucky to have us. We're in this together, Grease.
I'd be lying if I said I wasn't hoping you'd say that because, you know, they're gonna need more than fancy magic tricks.
Oh, yeah?
Practical guidance, role model, someone to look up to. You know, ship flying's a complicated art. But that's only if I stick around.
I remember that.
Good. Good. Okay. Good luck, buddy.
You and Merrin getting along?
Oh, yeah. I mean, she still freaks me out, you know, the whole raising the dead thing. But as long as she doesn't kill me...
She won't. You'll be all right.
Oh, yeah, you said that before, and then...
And you're still alive.
For now.
Nothing will happen to you. We're all in this together, Grease. Funny to have this thing end where it started.
Oh, yeah. I remember our first visit here. I've said it before. I really didn't think you were...
A Jedi?
Jedi or not, I just didn't think you were the guy.
And now?
Now, Jedi or not, you are. Look, I still don't quite get the whole Force stuff, but what I do know is that you are one tough kid.
Thanks. So are you.
Yeah, it's true. I do look young for my age. Hurry up here, I'm hungry. Might try a new recipe for smoked Kadu ribs.